Hello students, this class is for class 9 and we are discussing the mole concept. So we have discussed so far, that is the relationship between mole concept, number of moles and Avogadro's hypothesis. So today we will start from the unit term, that is the atomic mass unit. So the next is atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit, sometimes in short represented as AMU. Atomic mass unit it is represented as. So atomic mass unit can be represented in two scales. Okay, it is represented in two scales. One is hydrogen scale, and the second one is carbon scale. So how we are getting this atomic mass unit from hydrogen scale? So according to first the hydrogen scale, it is given that one atomic mass unit is equal to the mass of one atom of hydrogen. One atomic mass unit is equal to one mass of one atom of hydrogen. So I am writing the atomic mass unit in short, that is AMU. One atomic mass unit is equal to mass of one atom of hydrogen. Now you know that what is the weight of one hydrogen atom? This is 1H1. 1H1. So mass of 1 gram of hydrogen atom, for 1 gram, or for this Avogadro's number of atoms, the mass is 1 gram. Okay, hydrogen atom is represented as this 1 gram, and this 1 gram is related to 1 gram atom. That is for Avogadro's number of molecules, this mass is related. So next we can write that is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of hydrogen atoms. O is equal to 1 gram. 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This number of hydrogen atoms, O is how much? It's 1 gram. This number of hydrogen atom, O is 1 gram. The weight of hydrogen atom is 1 gram, you know, 1H1, and this is for 1 gram atom. And 1 gram atom means this number of hydrogen atoms or particles that I have discussed in the mole concept section. So for now see here, 1m equal to mass of 1 atom of hydrogen. So this number of hydrogen atom O is 1 gram. So what will be for 1 atom? We are finding 1 atom of hydrogen. So 1 hydrogen atom O is, this number of hydrogen atom O is 1 gram. So just 1 hydrogen atom O is 1 by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 gram, and when it is calculated, it is found as 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So this is the mass of or weight of one hydrogen atom. See, one hydrogen atom mass is equal to 1 AMU. So if this is the mass of one hydrogen atom, then this is also equal to 1 AMU. That is the mass of one atom of hydrogen equal to 1 AMU. So we are writing 1 AMU equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So when we are trying to convert the AMU term to gram, we have to multiply that atomic mass unit term with this factor, that is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So next is carbon scale. For carbon scale, the process is same. Just take carbon in place of hydrogen. Carbon scale. So in carbon scale, you know that is the weight of carbon is represented as 6C12. So 12 gram is the weight of carbon atom, and this is for 1 gram atom, and 1 gram atom means Avogadro's number. So here we can also say that is, first, what is 1 atomic mass unit? It is represented as 1 by 12 into mass of 1 carbon atom. 1 carbon atom. Just like 1 hydrogen atom, we are taking 1 carbon atom. So this weight is for 1 gram atom of carbon, and 1 gram atom means Avogadro's number. So 6.023 again into 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon weighs equal to 12 gram. Right? So next is find the mass of 1 atom. So 1 atom of carbon weighs 12 by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 gram. This is the mass of 1 carbon atom. That is mass of 1 carbon atom, this one. So replace this. So 1 AMU becomes 1 by 12 here into, and mass of 1 carbon atom we have got this one. So cut down and we are getting it again 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So it is said that when it is given that is the mass of any atom is in atomic mass unit, we can convert it into gram by multiplying it with 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Suppose the mass of oxygen is given as mass of oxygen atom, it is given as 16 atomic mass unit. It is given in atomic mass unit. So when we are trying to convert this atomic mass unit in gram, then we are multiplying it with 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So it is equal to 16 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. And when we are converting this AMU, atomic mass unit, to the unit of gram, it is called the exact mass. Exact mass. So exact mass of an atom or exact mass of a molecule, we can find it by multiplying the atomic mass unit with this factor. Okay, exact mass can be obtained by this. So the next is like atomic mass unit, it is formula unit mass. So formula unit mass we can calculate. Formula unit mass, just like same we calculate molecular mass. We sum up the atomic weights of each and every atom that is present in a substance, and we calculate the molecular mass. That is the summation of the atomic mass of every atom that is present in a molecular substance. That is molecular mass, and that thing is same for formula unit mass. So formula unit mass, it is the sum of atomic masses. It is the sum of atomic masses of all atoms. atomic masses of all atoms that is present in a substance. So just like same molecular mass. So why this term formula? This term formula is used where there are some kind of ions present in the substance. So if I take the potassium chloride, in potassium chloride the ions present are K plus and Cl minus. So when we calculate the mass of KCl for potassium and mass of potassium plus mass of Cl, like this, mass of potassium plus mass of Cl, but here due to the presence of these ions we are using the term this formula unit mass. Okay, formula unit mass is similar to that of molecular mass. The process is same, that is we are calculating the formula unit mass by the summation of individual atoms that are present in a substance. That is we are summation is occurring here for, we are doing summation for KCl, that is mass of potassium and mass of Cl, but here potassium is existed as K plus ion and Cl is existed as Cl minus ion. So as these atoms are existing as ions, so this term formula is used here. Okay, so we can write one line, that is the term formula is used formula. Why? For substances containing iron. For substances containing ions. So if we are trying to find out the molecular mass of sodium chloride, the molecular mass of sodium chloride will be plus 35.5, like this. Okay, so it will be 58.5. So this is the molecular mass of NaCl, but in NaCl the ions present are Na plus and Cl minus. So in NaCl, due to the presence of this ion, we can say that this term is actually, this value is actually formula unit mass. So we can say it formula unit mass, like this. So it is similar to molecular mass and formula term is used due to the presence of ion. Okay, so in the next class we will start from gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. Okay.